What's up, you guys? Welcome back. Today I'm super excited because we're gonna be doing a full face of dollar store makeup. If you guys have followed me for a while, then you know I've been doing these for years, and that is because I've always believed that you do not have to spend a ton of money to get a beautiful makeup look. And over the past few years of me doing these, the dollar store has stepped up their game tremendously. My local dollar store is Dollar Tree, so that's where I get mine. But I went a couple days ago and got a full face of makeup for $19. And I'm actually realizing now that I actually bought a few other things while I was there, so it was less than $19. Probably around $15 for literally every single thing you need for a full face, all the way from primer to setting spray. So we are gonna do a full face today, testing this makeup out and seeing what's good and what's not. They had so many new brands, things that I have never tried or seen before. So I am really excited to test everything out together. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and click the little bell right next to the subscribe button so you're notified of all my future uploads. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty, up first we have Be Pure. Now this is their gel grip face primer with hyaluronic acid. So as soon as I saw this, I was like, oh, okay, milk makeup, like that's definitely what they're going for with this. So let's see, I actually don't love the milk makeup one, but I'm kind of alone in that. Like it's a very, very, very popular product. It's just unfortunately made me break out. This looks very much like it. It has like that bluey kind of look to it, but it's basically a gripping primer. This one feels very hydrating though, like literally feels like a moisturizer going on, which I like. And you don't get that initial stickiness. Maybe over time it might become a little tackier like the milk makeup one does, but definitely feels hydrating and almost cooling going on, which I like. Oh, you know what? I can feel the tackiness starting. So it does give you a little bit of that stick action. Let's see. Okay, not sticky enough to stick this to the face, but it definitely does give you a little bit of tackiness, which will help to adhere our foundation to the skin and help it last longer. So I do like that. Okay, now that leads me to my next point, which is foundation. So here's the thing with Dollar Tree. Although they have come leaps and bounds over the years as far as the beauty section goes, they lag significantly behind in foundation. Typically, my Dollar Tree will have like one foundation in one shade, like that's it. So if you don't match that shade, it's not gonna work for you. And the shade that they had was in no way going to match me. So instead, what I ended up getting was this face and body Illuminizer. This is from Ioni, which is one of my favorite brands at Dollar Tree. Actually, they make the Dollar Tree lashes that have gone viral for years. Their lashes are incredible and they're $1.25. So they came out with this face glow body Illuminizer, which I've heard people say might be a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. We're gonna see together whether or not this is a dupe. And this actually did come in shades, and I got this in shade Golden Gleam. This they had in multiple shades, just not the foundation. So maybe it's just my Dollar Tree, but they never have a lot of foundations and the shade range is always very, very limited. Okay. This is glowy. It looks like it's gonna be very, very glowy. Now I also bought a foundation brush there, and what's crazy about this is it literally comes with this little travel case. Like I could spend $50 on one foundation brush and I've never had it come with this. So cute, little like snaps on the side. I actually used this the other day and it worked well. So spoiler on that, but very nice flat top kind of foundation brush. Oh, the glow is there. And this smells just like cupcakes. The smell is strong. If you're sensitive to scent, you're not gonna like this. I'm telling you that right off the bat. It smells delicious. Like it literally smells like a vanilla cupcake, but it's heavily scented. Like it's giving perfume. Definitely gives a glow to the skin though, and it's not too much. At first when I put it on, I was like, oh my goodness, this is really gonna be glowy. It's not like crazy, it just gives like a luminosity to the skin. It lacks the like more pigment and coverage that the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter has, because that on its own gives quite a lot of coverage too, like is mostly used as a like complexion product for all over the face. This one is really not giving me any coverage. It's just giving me glow, but it is very pretty and it feels actually quite hydrating. I would say the only downside to it is that it is like so incredibly heavily scented. So that could definitely make me break out. Sometimes like heavily scented products just don't agree with my skin, but I do not mind at all the way that it looks. And this foundation brush is really nice. If you see it, get it, because honestly, for $1.25, no complaints. Okay, up next we have a contour stick. So this is from Marie Claire, which when I was in the store, I was trying to think, I'm like, what is Marie Claire? Isn't it a magazine? Like I knew I had heard the name for it, but they have a makeup line now at Dollar Tree. So I got a liquid blush from them, a mascara, brow product, and this contour product. So this is the contour stick. So I'm gonna go in with this. Okay, she's giving nothing. Maybe it's just the shade is too light. I honestly don't even think they had multiple shades at my Dollar Tree in this. It is very light. Like I am pressing this into my skin quite hard to get like anything to come off of this. I'm gonna stay positive. I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt and blend, and we're gonna see. I mean, no, I can't recommend this one, honestly. I feel like it's not even really blending that nicely. So I'm almost glad that it's not super pigmented, because I feel like if it was like you saw it more, it would look even worse. It's kind of giving like patchy and very dry, like not blending out really nicely. Like, no, it's not. I don't like this product, unfortunately. That's that. We do have a liquid blush from them too. This is in the shade Soft Pink. It is very, very light pink, similar to Charlotte Tilbury packaging with that little cushion top. I'm gonna put quite a lot of this on just because the shade is pretty light, so we can hopefully get it to show up, because it is actually quite pretty. This is just too light for me. You would have to be really, really fair skinned. And this would actually probably be really beautiful, but it is a little bit too light for my skin tone right now, because it's like making my cheeks almost lighter than the rest of my face, which is not personally what I like. But the formula itself, not bad. So I would definitely be interested in trying it in a different shade if they had different shades in the future. I believe this was the only one that my Dollar Tree had, but it doesn't mean it doesn't come in other shades. Let me know if you guys have ever tried this from yours, or from anywhere. I don't know if Dollar Tree is the only place you can get this. It's the only place I've ever seen it personally. If you've tried this in a different shade, how has it worked for you? Because it actually looks pretty, like it blended nicely, unlike the contour stick. The contour stick, I just don't like the shade nor the product itself. This looks like a pretty product. Color is just off for me personally. Okay, up next, we did get a concealer that matched us, which I was excited about. So this is from Ioni also, which again is a brand typically that I do really like. This is their Camouflage Liquid Concealer. I've never tried this, so I think it might be new. It is in the shade Cool Light. We have a tiny little brush applicator on this. It is super tiny, but you know what? It's gonna make me use less concealer than I normally would, so it's not necessarily a bad thing. I kind of love a brush applicator instead of like the doe foots that we normally get. The brush is kind of cool. I'm gonna go a little bit heavy with the concealer. Like I'm gonna apply this in a lot of areas on the face just because we didn't have that traditional foundation to be able to use. So we're gonna get our coverage from the concealer. At least hopefully it gives us some coverage. We shall see. I'm gonna blend. Okay, actually looks like it is giving us some good coverage. I actually like the way this is looking a lot. Gives a good coverage and is blending nicely. Matte finish. So gonna help to mitigate some extra shine. I actually let this, like I let it sit on my face for a second because I applied it all over and then started to blend. It did dry a little bit, but it is still blending, which I think might have actually helped to amp up the coverage even more. This concealer is really nice, honestly. I have no complaints. I'm telling you, Ioni is one of those brands at Dollar Tree that most times you can count on. There's been a few products from them that I've tried that I don't like, but for the most part, they've done me pretty good. And I feel like that actually really helped to bring this look together a little bit more. Okay. Up next, I got this little highlighter duo. This is from LA Colors. I tried this the other day as well, and this is giving Patrick Ta because you get both a cream highlight as well as a powder highlight. Again, for $1.25, and this is absolutely beautiful. So what I did is I went in with the cream first and just kind of tapped it on with my finger. This will give you that more subtle, like lit from within glow. Very pretty and very like dewy on the skin, which I really, really like. Nice for like every day and all that. And then if you want to amp it up, you can go in with the powder and apply that right on top, and it'll really amp up the glow, and they go really well together. Like, I think this is beautiful. LA Colors is another brand that I feel like I have had good success from at Dollar Tree. They do have LA Colors, I believe, some other places, rather than just Dollar Tree. I think back in the day, they used to have them at like CVS and stuff. I don't think they do anymore, at least not at mine. But the glow that this gives is really beautiful. That contour is still looking patchy as ever though. That's the one thing we can't get away from. I keep seeing it, I'm like, oh goodness. But I feel like the rest of the face, we're doing pretty good. Okay, Marie Claire, coming back from redemption here, hopefully. This is the dual-ended brow pen. I got this in shade medium brown, so we get a little spoolie on one side, which I love to get my brows in place, and then a brow pencil on the other. Let's see if she has some pigment. Ooh, okay, this is the exact opposite of the contour. This is very pigmented and very creamy. Isn't that interesting? It's like same brand to completely, I mean, we see it all the time. Some brands just have products that they're good at, others that they might not be. This one, very nice. Like I'm almost scared to use too much of it because it is so pigmented and feels quite creamy being applied on. I would probably go for a shade slightly lighter actually, like next time I was there, just because this is a little dark because it is so pigmented. But I do really like this. Like it seems quite nice. You can go in and just kind of disperse it through your brows where you need it with that pigment. I think that looks really good. No complaints on the brow pencil. Okay, Marie Claire, I see you. That's why I like to try this stuff because, you know, you never know. I do also have a mascara from them, so we will try that out. But before we do that, we have an eyeshadow palette, full eyeshadow palette, $1.25. Can't beat it. Okay, so this is from Beauty Intuition, which I don't think we've tried anything from that brand in today's video. I may have tried something from their brand in the past. I'm not super familiar with it, but they had a few different eyeshadow palettes there. So I got these smoky browns because I figured this was the most neutral and maybe the most popular for people just wanting to do like an everyday kind of look. Or if you don't wear a ton of eyeshadow, so you don't want to spend a lot of money on an eyeshadow palette, but you want to have one if you're just going out for a night or something like that, it could be a good option if it works. So let's give her a whirl. I'm gonna go in and mix together these two shades right here, very peachy, almost orangey, and just use that in the crease. Okay, blending nicely, definitely relatively light. They're coming off on my eye a little bit lighter than they look in the pan, which means the pigment isn't crazy, but they are lighter shades. So let's transition to try some of the darker shades to deepen it up and see. Because I am certainly getting pigment. Like, is it giving Urban Decay-esque pigment? No, but it's also not giving Urban Decay price point. Like, we didn't pay $50+ for this. So let's go in with a little bit of this darker, like chocolatey brown. Pack some on our brush there and see how we can get that. Okay, so maybe it's just those shades are the lighter shades, because this one, she said pigment, I'm gonna give it to you right there. I'm gonna actually put this all over the lid because I have so much of it now, I feel. So I cannot complain about that. Pretty pigmented, fully matte, but blendable, not dry or patchy by any means. Can't complain there. Okay, we're just gonna do a big and do like a smoky eye. I'm gonna go all over the lid with this dark brown and just press that on. This one's a little tiny bit patchier, I would say, but still definitely workable, like not bad by any means. Just want to give you like the absolute full picture. And for $1.25 works much better than I would have expected, to be honest with you, because I have got some doozy eyeshadow palettes in the past from Dollar Tree, that's for sure. Okay, now I'm gonna grab some of this lighter highlighty shade and I'm gonna put that in the inner corner just to make that pop so it doesn't get too dark, and right beneath the brow bone. This is actually nice, gives a nice pop and looks very pretty. Honestly, pretty impressed with this. I can't complain. We never got to use this really bright orange, so you know what? I'm gonna go in with a little bit of that. I'm just gonna put it on the lower lash line so we can test that shade as well. Pretty little pop, definitely like giving summery sunset eyes today, but I don't mind it. Okay, now for mascara, we're gonna go in with that Marie Claire mascara. This is the defining and volumizing mascara from them. Wand looks kind of unremarkable, like any other kind of basic mascara wand, to be honest with you. It's a little bit gooped up on the end, so I'm gonna kind of brush that off just so we can clean it. And then let's go in and see how it does on the lashes. Feels like more of a moussey formula, which is what I personally like for my mascaras, rather than something super wet and watery. And I don't think that looks bad. Is it the best mascara I've ever tried? No, but I don't think it's bad. I think there are better mascaras you get for a few extra dollars at the drugstore personally, because you all know if you watch me, some of my favorite mascaras are pretty much all drugstore, but they're around $10, where this one was $1.25. Doesn't do a ton for the lashes, but it is gonna coat them, get some color on there, so I can't complain. Okay, up next we have a lip oil. So this is from Be Pure, very much giving like Dior lip oil. Looks pretty much the same. This is the Glow Up Lip Oil. I got the watermelon one, so it's gonna be like a juicy kind of pinky color. So let's go in and try this out and see. Ooh, smells just like watermelon. Like obviously, I mean, it says watermelon, but the smell I love. I love the smell of watermelon. This is actually very different though than the Dior lip oil. It's actually very different than any other lip oil. This is almost like a stain. Like, do you see it kind of giving that color to my lips, but it's almost like more matte? It's not very dewy, but it feels creamy. It feels more like a creamy lip stain to me than a lip oil, but I don't mind it. I just don't want you to buy this thinking it's gonna be like the Dior lip oil that's like very juicy and glowy like a traditional kind of lip oil is. This is actually quite different, but very nice still. I don't mind it. I think they should make a watermelon lip stain though, but not a bad product. Okay, last but certainly not least, we have this Energizing Glow Mist. So this is from Ioni. So I'm gonna just shake this up and then we will set all over. I'm gonna do a little test spray. Oh, that very much looks like water gun. Let's see, that was just the first spray. Okay, fine mist. You gotta get that first spray out because sometimes that one can like, it can get like stuck in here or something, but let's go in and see. Okay, it's still kind of strong. So this is gonna be one you're gonna wanna hold away from you when you spray. Has a very light, like watermelon-y kind of smell to it, but it's very, very light. Not like the glow product that we used on our face that was like very strongly scented. So not bad, actually. It is just a strong sprayer. You're gonna wanna hold this far away from you, but it is dispersed evenly. So it's not just all gonna hit you in one spot on your face. And I feel like did amp up the glow a little bit on the skin. So my favorite, no, but I think it is a nice product. You just gotta spray from afar. It does feel nice and hydrating though, so I can't complain. All right, you guys. that is everything. What do you guys think? We definitely had some hits and definitely had some misses. And I think if paired like a few of these items, like say the eyeshadow palette, if you use this with like your normal makeup, I don't know that you would tell a difference that you used an eyeshadow palette that was $1.25. You know what I mean? Like all of these products, and because this is a full face, every single product was from Dollar Tree with some things that did not work. I can't get away from this contour and how patchy it looks. But aside from that, I feel like the rest of the face and the skin and stuff actually looks really nice. Like the highlighter, loved. Gives that beautiful glow. So definitely some hits and misses. Let me know what you guys think. But overall, don't sleep on the dollar store if you're looking for a cheap, affordable makeup option. They definitely have some diamonds in the rough, some good options there that I would say to check out. So yeah, that is everything, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye.